You come out to your garden, and you can hardly believe it, because finally, after 5 whole years, there's a little plant finally poking its head out of the ground. You're going to be blown away, because for the next month, that tree grows by 3 feet every day. It grows to 90 feet in just a month. And a lot of people look at that and say, that's not that impressive. Yeah, it's 90 feet tall, but it took 5 years to do it. Big deal. Now, what a lot of people can't easily see is that, underneath the ground, that tree was spreading out and growing the deep, strong root system with incredible growth. It knew it was capable of one day. Does the story sound familiar? It's a lot like some of the long-term and lifetime goals that all of us have. A lot of times we put in the hard work and we don't always get results right now. But for those of us who are persistent, keep doing the right things, growth like that will one day happen. I'll leave you with a short quote from Dr. Seuss. He said, "You have brains in your head and feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You are who you are. You know who you know. You're the one who will decide how far you're going to go." So when life happens, I hope you choose to live it. Thank you.
Very, very amazing. I mean, isn't it an incredible story? I mean, how many of us, when this life would change dramatically, and in this book he has literally pictures of how much fun he had before this happened. It was only 3.5 years ago. How many of us, when life would so change, would be able to not only accept it, but be out there and talking about happiness in life? So my question to you, brother, is, what did it take for you to overcome the reality of not being able to do a lot of activities that you wanted to do, not being able to go places you wanted to go, at least at this point? How did you face it? What made you so strong to accept it, and not only accept it, say, you know what, I'm going to do the best out of the situation that I'm in?
I wish I had a one pill fixes everything answer for that question. I have incredible support system. My parents, my brother, my friends. When I woke up after the life flight, I probably had 20 friends that had come over from Idaho. It's a long drive. And really an eyes on the prize type of mentality has helped me. We only have so much time and energy, I think, and we can choose where we want to put that. And so I thought, how can I move forward if I spend my whole life looking back at the past and what I lost? I had so my aunt is a Catholic nun, and one of her nun friends gave me this little poem. I absolutely love it. And you ever read something and you're like, that sounds like something that a famous person says. Well, right when I read this, I'm thinking to myself, Hulk Hogan wrote this. So I'd like to use his voice. All right. As you go through life, brother, whatever your goal, keep your eye on the donut and not on the hole.
That was awesome. Ooh, hey, we go back with Hulk Hogan. How many of you guys know we go back with Hulk Hogan, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because the challenge that we promote, I don't know if we can find it somewhere in his voice where he talks about the challenge. But we best buddies with it. Because part of the 9-day challenge that we do is really to help people transform their life. And one of my big missions is not only to help people transform their life just in health, but obviously, when we transform lives in health, it's, our goal is really help people in 5 areas, which is health, financial, emotional, business, and time, family, and spiritual life as well. So, and obviously, it's so tremendous. I've been, again, so inspired. There's a book, again, that he wrote called Life Happens, Live It. So if you have a chance, I would ask you to actually do me a favor. And, if you can just tomorrow just maybe post it on the book and say, hey guys, we met an incredible guy, Jay French. He wrote a book, Life Happens, Live It. You should go check it. Is it on Amazon?
Yes.
Yeah, go check it out. I'm going to send out the link to all of you guys. Just post it on Facebook. Support him and what he's doing. His mission in life is just really transform people because, and his story about this bamboo tree is so powerful because what we do, guys, you know, is really was the business that we're building. It's like this bamboo tree. How many of you guys would relate yourself to the story, right? It's like you go out there and you sow seeds. You tell people, hey, we promoting this 90-day challenge, and you're like sowing seeds, and it's like you come back next day, it's like, man, there's nothing there. Come back a week later, it's nothing there. Months later, it's nothing there. And you go fully frustrated about, man, something moving or not. And you know, but you don't, at the end of the day, we don't realize that little semen, right? Is that how you go?